Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel Educational Journey and for the Global Korea Scholarship for graduate degree programs or masters and PhD program. In this video we will see the major requirements or what are the eligibility criteria that a person must meet before submitting an application. If you meet these all the requirements, then you can submit your application. Otherwise, consider a rejection, right? You will ask me again and again that, sir, I have this reason for that reason, but if you do not fulfill this criteria, or you do not need, or you do not meet these requirements, then you cannot apply. Then you are like wasting your time or wasting your money and wasting efforts. So if you want to ask any question, you can write us in comment box on YouTube, or you can send us an Instagram message, or you can comment, and you can follow us on Facebook. That is going to be Meta in future, because recently the Facebook owner has announced that he is going to change the name to Meta. So let's see what happens next with the Meta, and we should concentrate on the major requirements for the Global Korea Scholarship. So first of all, I will give you the details about the degree requirements. Next will be the expected graduation, like if you are in the final semester or final year, how you can apply, or either you can apply or not. And then we will discuss the age limit, because for the government scholarship mostly there is some limit for the age of the applicant. And then the most important thing, that is grade or CGPA or marks requirements. So what is that requirement? That is the most important, I think, among all these, because most of the time you meet all the three requirements, but the fourth requirement, that is about the percentage marks or CGPA or grades, that is the most important, and some people do not meet. So they should not, I think, waste their time, and they should continue their education through any other scholarship. They can watch my other videos for other scholarships, like for the other than Korean government scholarships. There are lots of other scholarships. So starting with the degree requirements, if you want to apply for the master degree program, what are the requirements? And if you want to apply for the doctoral program, then what are the requirements? First of all, for the masters, you should have or must hold a bachelor's degree or a level of education equivalent to higher than a bachelor's degree. Generally, the bachelor degree is offered in all the countries. If your country follows any other degree system, then if it is equal to 16-year education, simply after 12th grade you will study 4-year university, then you can apply for the master degree program. Then for the doctoral program, you can apply after master's degree or level of education equivalent to or higher than a master's degree. That means if you have 18 years of education, you can apply for the doctoral or PhD program through the Global Korea Scholarship graduate programs, right? So these are the requirements. Now coming towards the applicants who are in the bachelor's degree or in the master's degree. If you are final semester or final year student, you can apply if you are expected to graduate by August 31 2022, because this scholarship or this degree program will start in September 2022. So you must hold your bachelor's or previous degree before or on August 31st 2022 at least. And applicants who are expected to graduate at the time of application must first submit a certificate of graduation or certificate of expected graduation. So how you can get this expected graduation certificate? You should visit your department and ask your head of department or dean of your department that please write a letter for me or certificate, or issue me a certificate that our result will be announced before August 31st 2022, and I will get at least the results mean result card. The official degree certificate and final academic transcript must be submitted to NIIED by August 31st 2022 at the very latest. So after that you cannot submit your degree, and to start a scholarship you need or you must submit your previous degree. That can be bachelor's or master's. right? I hope you understand that you can submit certificate of expected graduation if you are expected to be graduated, or you will have your degree by August 31st 2022. It simply means if you can get your degree and transcript, or at least transcript, right, final semester or final year transcript in August 2022. So next one is the age limit must be under 40 years of age. So born after September 1st, 1981. So if you are older than this, you cannot apply. So most of the students meet this criteria, and this is very simple. So if you are academic professor, like working in any university in your country, and your age limit or your maximum age should not be more than 45 years of age, and for this they have a list of countries they allow 45 years of age for this in these countries, only to those applicants who are already working as academic, not only professor, lecturer, or teachers, or lab assistants, and these kind like if you are already in any university or college and you are working, then you can get a certificate, and you can prove that you are working already there as a lecturer or professor or assistant professor. And then if you are from these official development assistant countries, these are 104 countries, and if you do not know what are these countries, then this is the list. I just highlighted only those countries the for our subscribers or viewers, because most of the subscribers and viewers are from these countries. So I have highlighted some of those countries. From these you can see Bangladesh, Bhutan, and then Pakistan, India, and Sri Lanka, similarly Malaysia, Morocco, and Tunisia, Turkey, and other countries. So you can read this list if you are from any other country. The next requirement is grades. That is the most important when you apply for any scholarship, and if you meet this requirement, you can definitely apply. Simply you can apply. So what are the requirements? Please do not ask me that sir, I have this reason and that reason, so my grades are a little bit lower than this limit, and how can I apply? So if you do not meet this criteria, you cannot apply. Simply you will not get any chance. So all applicants must have maintained the GPA or cumulative grade point average equivalent to or higher than any one of the following from their respective universities. So there are some conditions. So first one is 2.64 out of 4 CGPA. If your university follows a 4 grade maximum 4 grade system for CGPA, then 2.64 out of 4 scale. And if your university or country follows 4.3 scale CGPA, then you need at least 2.80 or higher out of 4.3. And if your university or country follows 4.5 scale CGPA system, 2.91 is the requirement. For the 5 scale CGPA system, you need 3.23 CGPA out of 5.0. So if you can meet any of this, like most of the Pakistani, like in Pakistan we have 4 scale system. So if you have CGPA higher than 2.64 or equal to 2.64 on your final year or 7th semester transcript, then you can definitely apply. Or if you are in masters, then the 3rd semester in your master you should have 2.64 over 4.0 overall. This is overall requirement, not the final semester requirement, right? So overall, until the 7th semester, if you are expected to be graduated, and if you have already completed or graduated, then 2.64 in your overall degree. And if you do not meet any of this, or maybe your system is different, then you should be getting 80% or higher percentage on 100 point scale. That simply means that you have 80% or higher marks. So out of 100, like you should calculate your percentage of for marks, and if it is higher than or equal to 80%, then you can apply, or be ranked within the top 20%. This is the very you can say crucial, or what should I say, they mostly prefer these CGPA systems or percentage system. But if you can prove that you are in top 20%, still you can apply, but I don't think they pay more attention to these candidates, because they generally get enough number of applicants or more than enough that they can select from these conditions. So if you can prove that you are in top 20% in your class or your degree program, then and you can also apply. And how you can prove this? You should get a certificate from your dean or your head HOD, head of department. So if HOD or dean can issue you a certificate that you are in top 20% of your class or department in that session, then you can also apply. So I hope this video will clear many confusions and your questions. If you still got any question, please either write in the comment box, or you can send us a message on Instagram or Meta, or you can say Facebook. Thank you so much, and I will give you more information in the coming videos. Thank you.